2025 is going to be your year to build a huge SaaS company. Isn't that what you think and what you wake up every day thinking about is, how am I going to get out of this 9 to 5? What would my life look like if I could just get this SaaS business off the ground? You know, software as a service, selling it to local businesses, charging them anywhere between $97, $297, maybe even $397 a month, getting those 50, 60, 70, 100 clients. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between SaaS and SaaS. Just listen. And then I'm going to share with you how you can get a bunch of bonuses on how to build a real digital marketing business with the ability to continue to work with the software, a very simple software, make your life a lot easier and make a ton of money with it. But it's not going to be the traditional SaaS model. And in this video, I'm probably going to awaken many giants out there. And some people are going to be really pissed about what I have to say. And others are going to be like, finally, somebody is saying it, like I've been saying for 2 years now. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is James Bonanise, and I've been working with not only local businesses, but also coaching people on how to build a digital marketing agency. You can acronym whatever name you want. And I've been doing it successfully since 2014 and successfully teaching it since 2017, and 8,000 plus people later. We have thousands of case studies, screenshots, and success stories. Now, with that also comes people who quit, don't do the work, and blame everybody but themselves on why they didn't get it to work. So in this video, I hope to open up your eyes to something that you should be doing in 2025 and get you off that shiny object and stop you from following the herd. Because you know what they say, pigs get, insert the blank there. So let's jump into it and let's get started. So how do you start your own SaaS company in 2025, but with a minimum value of over $1,000 per client? Because ultimately, I'm going to share with you the numbers, and the numbers do not lie. Again, my name is James Bonanise. Now, if you would be so kind to like, subscribe, and give me a comment down below, because if you do that and share this video, I am going to share with you exactly how to get all of these bonuses. Bonuses that include GoHighLevel training. That is a tool that we use in order to get this business off the ground. We use one simple tool. I give you the whole training behind it. I'll even give some people, depending on if they take me up on this offer or not, which, by the way, costs $0, Facebook ads training, pay-per-click training. You get your own agency website, 13 done-for-you funnels. I'm going to give you my rep management, which if you haven't seen me do that, I just did it a few days ago. Go check out my channel, and I'll post it up there. Also, if you want to ask for referrals because you have a happy client, why not do it automatically? I'll give you more automation as well, plus all of these scripts and sheets and SOPs. Now, they're not going to mean a lot to you now, but what should mean a lot to you is that if you take me up on this offer at the end of this video, it's every week support, 2 times a week in our private community, and you can't go wrong with that because without support, everybody tends to fail. Now, again, it's not going to cost you any money, and I'm going to share with you at the end of this video how to actually get the private link to find out how to get all of these bonuses, all right? So let's convert SaaS into SWAS. SWAS, whatever you want to call it. And here is why. All right, and I'll tell you what that stands for in just a little bit. But one thing that people need to always remember is that selling software to a local business, okay, is probably one of the hardest things that you could actually do, even though a lot of people make it sound easier than just a regular like service-based. And why? Businesses, they're not going to use a software. So if you sell something to a business, ultimately, in order for them to find value, they would have to use it daily, probably, or they're not going to want to pay for it, all right? And businesses are running their own business. They don't have time to learn something new. Believe me, I've owned my own brick-and-mortar business. I have a lot of friends who own their own brick-and-mortar business, and the statistics about why they just can't invest in software or want to invest in software or want to lose software is so eye-opening that by the time you're done with this video, if you get through it, because most people have no attention span, you're going to be like, man, thank God I watched this because I was just about to do that, and now I realize I shouldn't. Business owners have no time, and when they're paying for something, they want to have an ROI on it, right? And so if you're selling a software, the question would be, what is the ROI on that software? Well, the hard thing is, how do you measure when selling a software to a local business, how do you measure what that ROI would be? And by the way, this will all tie together very, very soon, right? Business owners, they don't want to learn new things because they're so overwhelmed by their own business. So take like a window washer or a plumber, an electrician, what are they doing? They're trying to find somebody to help them out, maybe go get another van, maybe, certain things that they're trying to do within their business that the last thing they're thinking about is like software. Matter of fact, I have a very wealthy landscaper that cuts my grass, and he still is like, sorry, I only accept checks because every time I try to figure out this whole merchant thing, I get confused and I don't want to do it, right? Business owners know their business only, relatively, right? Give or take, a couple outliers, but they know their business, and that's why they're successful at it, right? And by understanding this, it's going to open up a blue ocean to you because everybody's going that way, and you're going to learn to go that way. You're going to learn to get into a blue ocean instead of following the trend and the sheep into that red ocean where you'll most likely get slaughtered by the sharks, okay? So what we're looking at is instead of software as a service, we're selling services with a software. Okay, this is the way it should be done. This is the way it's always, well, I should say this. This is the way I've been doing it since 2014. It's the way my business partner has been doing it since 2012, and we've never had any problems. We've never chased shiny objects. When new things have come out, we've added things to it, right? Like AI, I'll get to that in just a second. But service with a software, if you're selling that, then you're selling the services with the software. The software comes with the services, okay? So then you could talk about the results rather than all the features. We don't sell features, we sell results. So services provide results, okay? It eliminates confusion for the client. They don't have to learn anything new. There's a massive speed to results that is increased when you're offering the service and you're using this special software. You don't have like 5, 10 different softwares. You don't have to onboard anybody. You don't have to handhold anybody. You don't have to have any human capital by if you're selling a software, I got to train you. I got to, onboard you. I got to support you when you get confused. You need a lot of humans with that, okay? Believe me, I've sold software B2B, and you need an entire team to do it, okay? Matter of fact, most software companies, not most, 100% of software companies lose money to acquire a customer. They just have to retain them long enough to eventually profit on it. And so unless you have a massive amount of capital that you're willing to lose on the front end, well, how are you going to acquire a client, okay? Longer stick rate because they're getting results. And you make much more money because you can charge a lot higher fee, okay? And you need a lot less clients. And so the research to back up what I'm saying is here. And there's like 4 slides like this, and I'm not going to dive into every single one of these things, but digital transformation challenges. Again, this was research done after COVID because everything changed after COVID. So post-pandemic, 2024 report, Small Business Majority examined how small businesses are adopting to digital technologies during and after the pandemic. And here is the findings, some of the findings. There's a lot of barriers to full adoption. There's resource constraints. And there's adoption levels. So nearly all small businesses do use some form of digital technology, but the extent it's going to vary. Some remain largely non-digital, using only a few tools, specific tasks, while others operate almost entirely online. The tools that they're using are tools that are directly correlated to their business, not correlated to an outside part of their business like marketing. Marketing is always, for local businesses, marketing is always considered I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to put it on the back burner type thing. And so Forbes actually did a study, and so they wanted to look at how businesses are encountering and selecting certain software packages, and a lot of them run into integration issues. They don't want to pay for it, and complexity in the learning curve, as I've said a million times. Modern systems often have a steep learning curve. Technical expertise that small businesses may lack, okay? And we can go deep into these, but I don't want to. IT challenges is just businesses that are worried about anytime they bring in a new software, like, oh, is my data protected and all that good stuff. We don't have to worry about that when we're selling services. And again, this learning curve is really a big problem for local businesses, cost consideration, and then regulatory issues like, is there anything legal that I'm doing here? Or can I just have you worry about it. And that's where we come in. So if we're going to look at software as a service, it really doesn't make much sense, because how can a software or tool be a service? I want you to just think about that. Meaning I'm a marketer and I make money because I offer a service, right? But now I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm just going to go sell a software to local businesses, and I don't have to do anything. I'm just basically like, hey, you have access to this cool thing. Go and figure it out. Even if you're like, hey, I'll even onboard you and teach you what to do and all that stuff. You're selling the software once, it's recurring, but you're providing no service to them. So software as a service, it's not really, it's almost like software. You're selling software, all right? What aspect of the software is actually servicing the business, all right, where they should be paying you? Who is running the software that you're selling? If you expect the business to, the business is not going to. Who is training the business owner? Because if it's not you, who is it going to be? Onboarding the business, supporting the business, and what are you selling when you try this business model? I'm genuinely asking, like, what are you actually selling? For all the people out there that do sell kind of just like your main offer is a software, like, are you selling features? Are you selling services? Because then it wouldn't be a software. And so I'm just curious of what it is that you're selling. You could comment down below and let me know. I know that there is always going to be outliers out there, but I'm talking to the majority of people, okay? And I actually will talk about the caveats, or where selling just a software where you think it actually works, but it doesn't, okay? And so maybe this is what people think they're selling. So selling pieces of the software you can sell, like AI, cool, I get it. We'll talk about that. You could sell AI. But is it a service or just a software? Missed call text back. Get a lot of people that are like, hey man, yeah, I'm gonna add missed call text back to my offer. Yeah, it kind of is not gonna work like you think it's going to, because local businesses have a main phone number that they're really not going to want to change. Like, they're not going to change their Google Business profile number. And so you're really not going to get many calls into their business, into, let's say, GoHighLevel, ultimately. And so this is where people run into problems. It's like missed call text back. Cool, it's a feature. But is it a service that you're providing, or is it just a software? Because if you think that the secretary or the business is going to just sit there in front of their GoHighLevel, probably not going to happen, right? And I'm going to get to exactly what GoHighLevel is for. Again, CRM, pipelines, funnels, websites, tracking, calling, texting, so much more that's in here. But can you sell them? Are you selling all of this to them? Are you servicing it? Are you selling the features? Again, and I raise these questions because when I do ask people directly these questions, they don't have an answer for me, and this is why they struggle. Okay, and this is where most go wrong. They try to sell a software when, like, AI is actually a service that you should be selling. Missed call text back, most businesses don't care because they're not going to change their phone number, so it's not like you can help them anyway. And the only way it works is if you get the tracking number within GoHighLevel, and then you switch out all of their letterheads and everything and change it to that. Then, and somebody's sitting in GoHighLevel and watching it. The CRM is really internally, meaning like, if it's not used by a secretary or the sales manager, let's say, depending on what kind of business, then they have no use for it. Funnels, a business owner is not going to build their own funnel. A website, a business owner is not going to build their own website. Tracking, business owner doesn't even know what they're tracking. Calling, they ain't going to give up their phone number. And texting, they're not going to give up their phone number. So the calling and the texting work well when you build them a funnel with the tracking number on it, and then you service them for all that stuff, okay? And so this is the way you must think. Service with a software. GoHighLevel is for you. It's not for the client. I want you to think about this very, very deeply. And I want that light bulb to go off in your head. GoHighLevel is for you, the marketer. It was built for you, the marketer. Okay? It is wonderfully built. And it's one of the greatest companies I've ever been involved with. And it's for you, not the client. Okay? So here's how it works. AI services, and by the way, I'm just giving brief examples. AI services, does the client need to do anything when you offer it? No. That's what you're being paid for. Missed call, text back, texting, calling. Will the client want to change their phone number? No, this is for you in tracking progress if they hire you for a specific service. CRM and pipelines. The business needs an employee for this. Hence, why this feature is mostly never talked about. Nobody really brings up pipelines because it's not really used a lot for local businesses. It's used more for coaches and online businesses and things like that. Funnels. Does the client need to do anything? No, that is what they're going to pay you to build for them. Websites. Again, you see where I'm going with this. You, as the marketer, as the digital marketer, as the social media marketing agency, as the lead gen agency, whatever you want to call yourself, you're the service. They're paying you for you to do all this stuff. They're not going to pay you so they can go and do it all for themselves. Hence, are you really selling the software? Tracking. Does the client need to? No, they don't know anything about tracking, okay? So if everything is for you, how are you selling a software as a service? I want you to ask yourself that question. How are you selling a software as a service if everything is going to be done for you, by you? Because you're not. You're going to sell a service with the software. The business owner doesn't care about the features. It doesn't care about the software. It doesn't care about anything. It cares about the services that you're providing, and you're simply using the software to provide the services. Okay? But James, other people are doing it. You sure about that? Because every time I see a post about how people have 100 SaaS clients, you dig a little deeper, and you find a little deep, dark secret. Probably be the only person to say this. Don't care. Most of them are selling the software to coaches. Okay, people who have coaching programs, you see it all the time. And people give like their coaching snapshot to them. They go in there and then they run their coaching business out of it. I run my coaching business out of it. Okay, as a matter of fact, it was a business model I was going to do 2 years ago. Decided against it. Or they're selling GoHighLevel to other agencies. You don't think that's true? I did it. I had 390 agencies under my agency toolbox software. That's the way I thought I should do it, right? One of the biggest mistakes I made. It was good back then, but it was a lot of work. I had to hire a ton of human capital to handle it, and now I've changed that, and now I went to the affiliate route, okay? And very, very rarely do you see people selling it to plumbers, electricians, or any other niche, okay? There are caveats, but let me explain, because I don't want to get all the comments like, James, what are you talking about? I sell it to realtors, and they love it. Give me a second. Hold your horses, okay? And so I'm about to show you some numbers, so here's a disclaimer. I'm going to show you some proof on some stuff, okay? And just because I'm showing you my numbers or my students' numbers or screenshots of what my students have done or money that's being made, don't assume that you can make it just by following this video. Okay, there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. There's a lot of risk that goes into it. But I'm going to share with you today at the end of this is how you can eliminate your risk and start this business for $0 and get a ton of bonuses with it. Hang tight, my friends. But you should like, comment, and share this video if you're enjoying it. And please subscribe and turn the notifications on. This year is going to be my YouTube year. So you guys are going to get a lot of great stuff, okay? So I'm going to give you a quick story, and it's very important that you watch this all the way through, okay? This is an old screenshot, okay? I get it. I know. Before you go and say, oh, James, that's from 3 years ago. There's a reason why I'm showing you this one and not the other 1,000 that I have. My student, so Todd, my student, and how he has made millions of dollars using GoHighLevel to sell to realtors, started in 2021. And he sends me a screenshot, and he says, since January 1st of 21, middle of pandemic, averaging 160 per month. How many other businesses in the world have hit 1 million in sales in less than a year? I agree with him. Okay? Now I'm going to show you this. That was, when was it? I don't remember what date that was. Then I asked him, probably like a few months later, I was like, hey, have you ever heard of GoHighLevel? Okay, ever heard? And he said, yep, they're a very big competitor of mine, basically the same thing that he's offering. And I said, well, it's funny. My brother-in-law almost bought into it, and it was $3,000 a month. Remember I told you about selling software for $197, $97? Just hang tight. I'm getting to my point here, okay? So is GoHighLevel selling a software? Matter of fact, is Todd selling a software? Let's take a look here. Is Todd selling a software here? We don't know, right? Buddy's doing 160,000 a month. I'll show you the data on this. So this is YLopo. Go to their website. What are their products? Now, they front as a software. Their actual products are services. Take a look. Lead generation. Seller. So this is probably home buyer lead gen, seller lead gen, lead nurtures. AI text and voice. IDX home search, dynamic video ads, CRM, so ads, CRM integration, mission control, branded websites, listing rocket, Google LSA, and Google Business Profile management. Now, most people think like YLopo is an actual software. I mean, they're selling services that come with the software, okay? And so, I don't know what I said. No. Oh, is YLopo selling a software or is Todd selling a software? No, they are selling services utilizing the software. So why wouldn't you do the same, okay? Is YLopo selling low ticket? Is Todd selling low ticket? No, they all start with maybe like a front end little tiny offer and end up with high service offers, okay? And so I want you to remember this. I show this on most of the videos that I do because this is our process that has worked so well. And this is our high ticket agency map. So like somebody like running our agency and the way we teach it is forget kind of like all the lingo here. I just like if you pick the niche, right, and you interview a potential client, really what I want to talk to you about is over here. So you get them through a trial and into like a monthly retainer, let's say for rep management at $397, $497, $597 a month. And so the biggest piece here is the upselling. And so that is where we go from like low ticket to high ticket, okay? And so it would look something like this, like free trial, rep management, ongoing rep management, message marketing, and we package them, right? We could add AI, increase the cost. We could do SEO. And so what we're doing here is going up this value ladder of like, you know, service 1, service 2, service 3, service 4, service 5. Add AI to catapult your prices. Okay, we could add AI to all this, all right? And I just want to remind you to keep watching because I'm going to share with you how you can get support and how to actually do all this just by getting on a 30-day trial with GoHighLevel. And the way you're going to do that is just comment down below, like this video, share this video, and I'll send you a secret link. I just gave you the answer a little earlier. So, James, why am I so confident? And again, I'm going to throw another disclaimer. Any numbers I show, take it for educational purposes only, motivational purposes only. Just because other people could do it doesn't guarantee that you could do it, although I'm a 4-minute mile guy. If one person could do it, I believe I can, but we'll all teach their own, all right? So, I mean, I can show screenshot upon screenshot of us running this business, of my students running this business, again, since 2017, where this process, we've been teaching the same thing. And yet everybody wants to complicate this, okay? I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, right? And so I want to fix this for you. I want you to stop thinking small where I'm going to go and land $97 software clients or $197 software clients, right? Stop thinking small and start thinking big. This versus this. We could start with this and we upsell to this. How? We're going to offer packages. And again, the package prices are going to depend on the niche, but we can do something like this. Standard package at $497 is rep management. Professional package, $1497, rep management, message marketing, lead generation. Premium package, $29.94, rep management, message marketing, lead gen, and SEO. We could offer that. You could triple these values depending on the niche, or this is kind of like the lower end of the niche. Now, I'm not going to charge a tow truck company this, because a lot of times they don't care about rep management. They should, but they don't. They definitely message marketing they don't need because they're not going to go to their past clients unless it's like a limo service. But lead gen and SEO I would throw in there, right? So it all depends on the niche. Now, I want you to switch your mindset from this. I want you to look at this. At an average price of $197, you would need 50 clients to make about 10 grand a month. Okay, it's 120,000 a year. At $297, you need 34 clients, get you about 10 grand a month, 120 a year. At $497, you need 21 clients at 10 grand a month. And like, what are they getting, right? People want to sell just the software. Like, I'm just going to sell the software, just going to sell the software, just going to sell the software. All right. But like, this doesn't really move the needle. Yeah, we great, but with 50 clients, most of you can't. I'm trying to figure out how to get one. And so now think like this. Let's say your package price is they get software features that come with GoHighLevel, right? You don't even have to talk about them, but they get them. And we offer them message marketing and review management, okay? 5 clients at $11.97 per client is going to get you 71 grand. 8 clients at $19.97 will get you 191,000, and 10 clients at $24.97 make you 300 grand a year. You know, give or take, because you have some expenses. This is no harder than this, because you got to get 50 people to do it. And I'm not talking about going out and getting 50 coaches, because that's like easy. If you're a coach, you just sell to other coaches, because coaches teach coaches on how to coach. Get it, got it, good. It's hard. It's hard to work with 50 clients. It's hard to work with 21. So why not make yourself like a high-end boutique agency where you have 5 to 10 clients and you service them like crazy and they stay forever, and you make yourself $200,000-$300,000 a year. They pay you a premium. You go out to dinner with them if you want. You treat them like gold. And most of your clients now will come from referrals because you do such a good job. Try to do a good job with 50 clients compared to if you had all the time in the world to do a great job for 5 or 10 of them. Okay? Here, you have to hire, train. Here, honestly, you could run this yourself here. You could run this yourself here. If you get into 10 clients, you probably should have a client manager, right? You could pay them 40, 50 grand a year because you're making 300. So all of these bonuses are going to help you go from famine to feast, okay? Everybody loves these bonuses, plus the support every single week. You get a whole GoHighLevel training, Facebook ads training, pay-per-click training, agency site, 13 done for you funnels, rep management, referral automation, and then this stuff. Again, a lot of this stuff may not mean a lot to you, and that's why I invite you to give me a comment down below. And if you give me a comment down below, I'll simply send you a private link to find out exactly what all of this means and how to go and get it. To make life easier, all we ask is for you to grab a 30-day free trial. Most people only have 14-day free trials. We have 30, so you get 30 days to get your business up and running, and it costs you $0. Simply comment down below. Give me just a comment. But, hey, James, I would love the link, whatever comment. Like it, share it, and subscribe. And I just thought of something. I'm going to give $200 to a random new subscriber. Told you to watch this to the end, otherwise you would never have known that. So, random new subscriber, $200, and comment down below that you're a new subscriber, because I get a lot of people that will subscribe, but they never watch the video in full. So I will give $200 I'll announce it Wednesday night, like I do every single week. Wednesday night, the winners of my last video and the winner of this video, my newest subscribers. And I will randomly pick my newest subscribers. But so I know that you're brand new and you're not just, and you watch this video to the end, comment that you're a new subscriber and that you love my channel. You don't have to say that. Just say you're a new subscriber. And then tell me that you shared this video and you liked it. Okay? And so comment, like, share. I'll send you a private link. Guys, I hope this opened up your eyes. I think it's very, very important to understand that if you're going to get involved in this business, use your time wisely. And the vehicle is so important in what you do in life, because if you are trying to drive down the road with a flat tire, you're going to go slow, swerve all around, and eventually have to stop and wait for somebody to fix it. If you take the right vehicle and you got big fat old tires and you're going down the right way, you're going to get there a lot faster. All right, comment, like, share, subscribe. $200 to my new subscribers. Just tell me that you're new to my channel, and I will announce that winner Wednesday night live. I'm going Wednesday night live this week to talk all about this video and answer any questions that you have about this video. That's what I do every week. I put a new video on Tuesday, and I go live on Wednesday, except last week I was really sick. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.